Welcome to Pbkc Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Ernest, today. That's it. It's over today.
Huh?
Over today.
4,500. Man, you need 2 days rest. You use the rest.
Well, after
Okay,
the double
Ben.
You
header.
can reset the entire lineup too, also by losing that. So.
Tell him that when they asked my name, I said, you just put me down as Mr. Betty Davis. Mr. Betty Davis? Mr. Betty Davis size? Small B. Unfortunately, I hit that stupid 8. Oh, yeah. No, he had it.
Let's go Mets.
Who's that?
You know what they say? 88% of teams that win game one in the wild card win the series.
But y'all stuck to the power five.
Yeah. You want to do it?
No, no, next shot.
Under the gun.
I can't believe the first one. You
fuzzy feeling when he does that. I know Randy's gonna call. Yeah, of course. Now Bob is gonna think about it for a while, and then he's gonna call.
I think Bob's gonna be a tank full.
You know better than me.
I with a shitty hand. I mean, it was really bad.
Heads up.
What do you see it on TV?
Check. 25.
334-524-9229.
That's 100% in.
Randy, why do I think like you have a 3 or an 8? I'm gonna fold. I figure ace queen, ace king.
She always wants to go to Okeechobee Steakhouse with us because we go over there and consume. Mike O'Brien.
What about now?
All right, check 1-2.
How about now?
No,
No?
no.
Because,
All right, check 1-2. How about now?
yeah, now. See, you guys,
Sorry, guys. Audio's been a little cut out. Just realized that.
little technical difficulties. You know, we've had the screen popping in and out, but we fixed that. Now we had the mic's not working. We fixed that. So we're good to go now. So thank you for joining us if you stuck with all that. We are bringing you today a little change up. We are bringing you an $85 satellite into our multi-flight this week, starting tomorrow.
Yep.
We got tomorrow flight 1A, and then as always on Friday we'll have a morning and afternoon flight, and the same thing on Saturday, morning and afternoon flight. And Sunday will be our day 2, which we will be streaming all the way to the end for you guys.
Yeah. So again, if you didn't hear us the first time, because obviously you didn't hear us first time,
Yeah.
because I am Ernest E.J. Christian. This is Brent Koch here,
I'm here.
hanging out. This is once again our $85 satellite to get into this month's multi, which starts tomorrow. We got flight 1A, which is tomorrow at 11:15. Flight B and C is Friday, obviously 11 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And flights D and E of 1D, 1E will be on Saturday, same time, 11:15 and 4:15. And then, of course, day 2, which will conclude this event on Sunday at, I think, 12:15 is the
Start of this.
the restart of this whole thing. So this is a satellite to get into the multi. We're gonna end this at 6 players. Buy-ins are not cut off now. 6 players will be qualifying for this multi. $300 buy-in. Check it out. It's definitely our most popular tournament of the month. These numbers are amazing. What we do every month with this multi.
Yeah, 100K guarantee.
Absolutely.
Always well surpassed.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, brother. You can't go wrong with that.
And
So-
if you like even bigger prize pools, we got the Moneymaker Tour coming at the end of the month. So
Yeah, we're gonna be a busy.
busy October.
Yeah, can't wait. Looking forward to it, man.
That's what
We've
we
had-
need. It's always the slowest month of the year, so this is a good month to, bring
Yeah.
in some big tournaments.
Typically, it's very sluggish in September and October. It's kind of sluggish. Then November comes around, like, okay, we're getting close to season, and that's when we start really getting the stretch it out and start working, putting more grind time in the poker room. But thank you, Ryan. You can hear us now. Appreciate it. We're streaming live on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, and I believe also on Twitter/X, formerly known as Twitter.
Streaming on Twitter. Okay, so last week it was news to me that we're streaming on Facebook. Now we're streaming
Yeah,
on
we
Twitter
fixed that.
too. Dang.
We fixed that 3 weeks. Yeah, we actually got into our database and fixed that problem. I think 2-3 weeks ago, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Expanding the reach.
Yes, we got to.
Action on Monty here with the King Jack of Hearts. Just gonna call on the button.
My boy Monty, of course. I'm being biased, but my boy. King
got
Jack.
that Mets jersey.
I
You
love
gotta.
it. Well, that helps to on top of that too. Also, it's a good dude though. He's a really good dude. Flop comes out. Kings. That helps Monty there massively.
Jack would have been better for Monty, but it's gonna be hard to get some action out of Randy.
Yeah,
now.
it's because of the value. Yeah,
Although I
you're right.
guess if Randy's gonna be the one betting and Monty's only got 10.
All in. He might call. He has the chips to do it. Although I don't know why he
But
would, because he has
exactly,
nothing
what's
on the
he
board.
calling for here?
Exactly. He feels stuck, and he has a lot of chips. Though. That's not him losing 1,500 right now. 7,500 rather is nothing for him right now.
Yeah, but again, the 2,500 bet, that's not really too much. I mean, I know it's only 75 more, but
It's our boy Ed Mueller is on Facebook. What's up, Ed? How you doing, brother?
yeah, you're just basically gifting him a double up
Yeah.
there if you call.
Take the equity and call it a day. Take the L on that one. Again, we're qualifying 6 players today on this $85 satellite to get into the multi that starts again tomorrow.
Yeah, as you see top right, we're at 19 currently, one away from breaking down to 2 tables.
Yep. We got 30 players to start this thing.
I mean, listen, they had a chance to go get. But think about it. They could have got Joe Flacco. I mean, they could have had
That's talking about
Dolphins.
Dolphins and oh god, and I'll be honest with you,
Yeah, Huntley was not the answer. At
it's
least
not the
that
answer.
week.
But this is what I'll say, Brent, about that. If you watch that game, that was Mike McDaniel's worst game as a coach. Not at one time did he even attempt to put pressure on the Titans secondary.
I watched a lot of that game, but I didn't watch it like that. I was switching between both games.
My
And
thing is-
obviously, the other game I was on more than that.
Oh, of course, that was the better game, obviously, yeah. It was frustrating watching Dolphins, though, on Monday. It really was. They're my number 2 team after the Giants. So, I'm invested. Flock comes out Queen Deuce 5 here. Three-handed. Tim hits on the Queen.
Open-ended for Bill here.
That's right.
And a gut shot for Randy as well. So
That's right.
everybody's got a little
Yeah,
something here.
lots of stuff could happen here. Tim on C1 is typically a cash player.
I was going to say, I've never seen him
This is the
play
first time
fair.
I've seen Tim actually on the stream here. Love Tim, though. Tim's a good dude. He's a big Jets fan. Turn cards are 10 of diamonds. Check down the board. River card, 9 of clubs. So that Tim with the check mark if it holds up here, and he's going to lead out here on the river.
2,500.
Yep. Randy folds, and Bill is going to fold as well, too. So Tim will collect that one. That's nice pop there for him, actually.
Yeah.
Nice pop. We got Keymont in the box, by the way. Doesn't he play pickleball with you also?
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah. Has he gotten hurt yet?
Somehow, I don't think so. No, when he first started playing, he hurt his back, and he said he was done for good. And then he
Listen, nothing with
got
Keymont's,
back out there.
nothing with Keymont's ever permanent.
Yeah.
I'm done golfing. Now I'm back to golfing again. I'm
Cornhole.
doing video games. I'm back to video games. Cornhole. I think it's bored easy. A lot of things. A lot of these activities.
Yeah.
He's so good at everything
I
else.
wouldn't-
That's why.
I don't know. All right, action here on Bob to start us off. King Deuce.
What's up, Bob? I haven't seen Bob in a while. Funny guy though. I love Bob.
A little better with the King 3.
Yeah, he's gonna let go of that though.
Ace Deuce for Tim on the button.
Ooh, suited too. Sexy. Raise it to K.
Randy going to call with the 8-6 off. And Ken really short on chips
Said,
here.
"Nah,
Not
get me outta
getting it in
here."
with a 9-4.
He's good. Here comes the flop.
So he's going to have to pick a spot soon. Maybe he should have got it in with that 9-4.
Yeah, Randy with 2 pair. No, I'm sorry, not 2 pair. Draws rather draw. Is that a draw also for Randy? For Tim rather? No, that's hearts. All hearts. Sorry.
Tim's got the ace, though.
Yeah, he does,
Yeah,
and he'll take
Tim
the
will take
pot.
it down,
Yeah.
yeah.
Looked at the wrong screen. I was looking at the top screen. Not 2 pairs. That's a draw.
So who's gonna win Sunday, Joe? It might be. How about 2-0?
What game are they talking? Oh, is it New England, Carolina or something?
New England, Miami.
New England, Miami.
Yeah, the over/under is like 33 or 34. Take the under.
All I gotta say is thank God. After that
It's a
game
trap.
Sunday night, we don't have a home game for
It's probably not a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
It
It's a
actually
trap.
does not sound like a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like free money. All right, Bill raises up to 2,500 with pocket 4s. Ken on the button with pocket jacks is going to re-raise. Makes it 8K to go. We see Bob folding one of Bill's 4s here. But it doesn't matter because it's going to lay down the 4s.
Yeah, things are really rough for the Dolphins right now, man.
Ernest,
Really
Ernest, I'm scared to order this right here.
The
You see how they?
I caught it.
Like, buddy.
I didn't read it off during the show because we read it off during the show because that's what we're promoting is the paddock.
Yeah.
But had I caught that, I would have said, oh, that's a little change your letters around a little bit there.
Interesting
I think it's
interpretation.
Timo Margarita. No, I'm joking. Timu. Was it Timu?
Yeah, Timo.
Timu.
All right, so Ken all in here with the Ace King. He's only got 3,500, but obviously good spot here for him. And he's getting some action. Looks like Bill and Monty joining this, so 3 players here. Going to the flop. Pot up to 11.2K. And flop is King 8-7. Good flop
Ooh,
for Ken.
Very good flop for Ken. He's all in, right?
Yeah, he's all in.
Yep.
And
So he'll
good
win the
run
pot.
out
He'll
for
win,
him
he'll
as
win the
well.
pot here.
So
He'll win the pot here.
Ken's staying alive.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 would have given Monty the straight, but Ken needed it more than Monty needed it. Ken's staying alive.
I think by the end of today when we all podcast it out, man. I did a bunch of podcasts yesterday. I did this one this morning here. I got 2 more tonight. Got this stream going on right now until whenever it ends. I think by tomorrow or Friday I'll be like, okay, I don't need to see my phone for a couple days.
Yeah. I mean, you do them in your free time too. Yeah.
Darn
I
right.
was gonna say I'd be done after just today doing it here if you did the morning and this.
Yeah. But I enjoy doing it. So that's the thing. I love
No,
to
it's
talk.
fun.
Got a lot of opinions to share. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I want tomorrow. I got tomorrow too. Also, my buddy.
Our first aces sighting here, and it's Bill in the big blind raising it up to 3,000.
Brent, if you did the podcast, what would you talk about?
I don't know.
I'll listen to a podcast on Brent Kosh.
I never thought I'd be talking about this right
He
here,
said,
but, you know,
but we're here,
I am.
right? We're here. Come on now.
So,
Hey, Burlington, since you're producer Burlington here, you're in the building with your looking mustache here.
Thanks for the compliment.
You're welcome. I like it. The wife won't let me do it. She's okay with the goatee.
Yeah,
She
like this just without the chin.
she won't allow me to do that. She'll let me do this only. I can't do the beard and I can't do the mustache. She's not with it. Bald, of course. What, me hair?
Yeah.
No hair. Well, I'm balding anyway, so I can't do it.
I gotta see him.
Where's Roger? Yeah. What about him?
Yeah, you got. I'm confused.
Okay. Easy, man. Without question.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that explanation.
We'll talk. It's favorite time of year though. Got baseball playoffs, hockey starting in a week or so, and then basketball. Christmas in a couple weeks for me. Basketball's back. Can't wait. What do you think about that cat? What do you think about that cat trade, man?
The what? Oh,
To New York. I think long term is good for Minnesota. Long term.
yeah. I always like bigs. Like whenever I played 2K or so whatever, I'd always draft bigs. So I've always been like one of the guys, and they always say bigs are going away. So I actually love that they traded for Gobert and we're trying the 2 big thing. And honestly, that seems to be working in Cleveland too with Mobley and Allen. And they got one other big too. But I don't know. I never was a fan of Cat either. He was just too soft for me.
Right.
I like it. I like it for Minnesota because I think it frees up Nas Reed. I I think Naz Reid has always been a beast, and now
Right.
he'll get more time. And now you got Dante DiVincenzo's a
That
great pickup.
that's the wild card.
I think that's almost better than Randall. I haven't seen much out of Randall lately. I mean, I don't really know what they're going to get from him. But DiVincenzo's a big pickup. They got a draft pick too, right?
They got 2 second-rounders also in that deal.
Yeah, that's not that valuable in NBA, but
No, it's not. But assets are always you can when you make trades and stuff and make moves, you can always attach those to teams who might want the assets.
yeah,
So
it's surprising. I'll be looking forward to NBA this year more than last year because
yeah,
if you know me, I'm a big West Virginia basketball fan. But
You are.
losing Bob Huggins, kind of, I don't know what to expect now.
yeah, yeah.
It was a terrible year last year. Now we got another new coach. Who knows? I'm more into football now.
You get. When I first met you, you weren't into football at all.
No, I've been watching every game this year now.
Betty White, Betty Davis, same thing.
close,
Not-
close enough.
Not really.
Actually, I have no idea who Betty Davis is.
You know Betty that plays here? That's her.
Oh, okay.
You know who Betty White is?
I know who Betty White
Very
is.
good. See, you're not you're caught with a culture
A little bit.
a little bit.
All right, so it looks like we got 3 players going to the flop here. Can't see what the big blind has yet. Top pair here for Bill on the button. He's going to bet 4,000.
All right.
Oh, we did lose 1 player here, so sure enough, we are bringing some players here.
Yes,
They're
down
breaking
2
the
tables.
table.
Down 2 tables down.
The first of what I would assume will be a few more players arriving here. Action folds around to the blinds. Randy going to limp in with a 9-3 off. Ken in the big blind with Queen Jack. And he will not choose to be aggressive with it. We'll go to the flop. All spades, 8-6-3. Randy taking the lead with the 3. Surprise? Kind of
Mr.
surprised.
Randy.
I mean, he's got the chips. I was going
Yep.
to say, kind of surprised he bets that. I mean, with all the spades, but hey.
Jackson's own Mr. Randy Watson. Name the movie.
Buddy, you're asking.
Come
the wrong
on,
guy.
are you serious?
You know, I gotta do this with Matt a lot of Wednesdays too, and all that guy does is say movie references, and then he finally realizes like I don't get any of them.
I figured this movie you would know. I guess you didn't know.
No.
You ever see Coming to America?
No.
I know, brother. John Amos passed away yesterday. Oh, they passed away actually in August, apparently. Yeah. Well, apparently Brent here has never seen Coming to America.
I've actually never heard of that.
What?
No. And what'd you say the name was?
Coming to America.
No.
He's
the
younger.
actor.
Eddie Murphy.
I've heard of him. I thought you said John Amos.
Well,
or
he's in the
something.
movie. He passed away.
John
actually.
Amos?
Yeah.
I've heard of John Stamos. I've never heard of John Amos.
Well, John Amos is black. John Stamos is.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. So, Eddie Murphy is in Coming to America. Arsenio Hall. Is one of my top 3 movies of all time.
What movie?
Coming to America.
Oh,
You need to go see the movie, dude. It's funny as hell.
I thought you just said something Hall. I thought you were talking about something else.
Arsenio Hall. Well, that's fine. You're young. You don't know where Arsenio Hall is either, probably.
No.
The fact that Kevin knows that movie and you don't, and you're older than Kevin, is a problem.
Am I? 35.
Brian, I gotta culture you, brother. I gotta culture you up a little bit. And the funny thing is that Coming to America is not even like a black movie. Everybody loves a movie. That's a everybody. You know what I mean? It's not. No, it's not. Well, I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's a classic. But everybody likes a movie. You seen Friday, right?
I actually feel like I have. I've at least seen like clippings of it.
With Ice Cube and,
Yeah,
and Chris Tucker.
Like I know the movie. I think I randomly saw it a while ago, but maybe not the whole way through. But I've seen part of it. At
Yeah,
least.
I got to culture up. I got to culture up a little bit. Let's a little bit. I'll tell you what. You get me into that a little bit. I'll listen to some country.
Hey,
I did get a Brad Paisley song right by someone a trivia question today in the break room.
I would probably not get that. I'm not a big Brad Paisley guy.
Who's your country guy?
Right now,
Yeah.
I mean, probably the most mainstream one I listen to is Zach Bryan. Morgan Wallen I like too.
Yeah. My sister likes him a lot. Both those guys a lot, actually. I appreciate country now, especially as I got older. I think being in the rock music, especially too, and playing in bands for years, has made me appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a massive Metallica fan, and even they got a country song, so
No, they don't.
they do.
That's like they're saying Machine Gun Kelly has country, so no.
No,
no,
but
they don't.
if you listen to this song,
Beyonce has country. No, she doesn't.
well, Mom,
That's not country to me.
I'll let you decide then. There's a song called "Mama Said" on the Load album from 1996. All in, by the way, by who's that?
Ken.
Randy? Oh, Ken. Sorry.
Ken with the 10s on the button.
Yeah.
And we got him at 8.1 thousand here, which is correct.
I mean, James Hetfield is a country boy too, though, so that makes sense. I mean, I remember him covering a Waylon Jennings song, like I think a couple years after that too, also, and it sounded really good.
And we got a call here from Randy. Queen 9 of diamonds. Earl going to let go of the King Queen, as that would cost him over half his stack. And Ken in a good spot here to double up again. Pot at 20.4 thousand. So put him in a lot better shape if he can dodge a queen or some diamonds. So far, so good. There's the sweat, as expected.
Sweatage always. 8 outs.
And he's safe.
He's safe at home plate. To use a baseball term, he's in the playoffs now.
Yeah. Good timing.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Speaking of that, Brian Thurman in the chat says, "Let's go Tigers."
I agree. Go Tigers.
Let's go Tigers.
I don't care about baseball, but go Tigers.
Better Tigers Detroit than Tigers in Clemson.
I don't know. I bet against them like a week or two ago, and they killed somebody decent. I forget who it
Clemson?
was. I think it was NC State.
Yeah, it was NC State.
Yeah.
They destroyed them. I hate Clemson, though.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
The team I can't figure out there is Colorado. I thought they were trash. Now they're looking okay. I thought
Deion-
UCF was going to actually handle them.
Deion is slowly changing that team, man. He's
I
changing
mean,
that culture.
I've watched them against Nebraska, though. They looked awful.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, we know what happened last year, so I
Yep.
figured, kind of the same
Sometimes
thing.
teams have to figure things out on their own and kind of man up.
We got some action here, Ernest. We got Rob raising it up with Ace King. Right behind him is Randy with
Jacks.
Pocket Jacks. And Randy got a 3-bet to 8K. And Ken here with Ace Queen just got the double up to 20K. And you can see he's I'm going to say by that body language he's folding. Yeah, definitely folding. It's painful to him, but he folds it. Bob right behind with a pocket pair. Deuces. And action back to Rob here with the ace king. And he's just going to call. Heads up to the flop. 9-7-6 flop. Not the flop Rob was looking for here. You can probably get away from it now. Calls the 10 or does anything else, he's going to need some help. And just calling the 10 commits over or just under a third of his chips. So I'd imagine he'll get away from it here. And there is the fold.
I smell good food.
I do too. I smell garlic bread with some pasta.
Is that you, Kevin? What are you eating?
I was way off.
I said I was boring because every time I see you, always eating white rice, red beans, and something, some protein. Mm-hmm. It's good for you, though, man. Smell Frank Sinatra now? The legend?
So we got Rob here under the gun raising to 3,000 with a Jack 5 off. I'm not sure if that's a misread or not, but Tim makes a call from the big blind. And Tim now has 2 pair. Goes check, check again. And check, check. Let's see if he... Yeah, he does not have Jack 5 off. He has Ace Jack. I figured that was probably a misread. He didn't seem like the kind of guy who would just open with Jack 5 off suit there. Under the gun. See top right, we are down to 17 now. 11 away from the end of our satellite. 11 away from handing out the prizes, which are 6 tickets to tomorrow's, well, starting tomorrow, our monthly multi-flight. Ken looking down at an ace-9 here. And this time he's going to play it as he will be the first one to enter the pot. Looks like a call. Phil also going to call with an ace-5 of spades. And the blinds will call and check, it looks like. So 4 players to the flop. King, Queen, Jack. Great flop for Tim there. Flopping a straight. Not much for everybody else. Obviously, the 2 aces have a gut shot. Rob has bottom pair, low kicker. Don't know if anyone's going to call this 5,000.
Brian's asking, we have more satellites. Is that one tonight also?
Thursday night we usually run one because there's only the one.
Yeah, we will do slides definitely going into like the day, the next flight. So we have one at nighttime.
I'm gonna look it up right now, but I could say pretty confidently it'll be Thursday night as well.
And Friday night.
And Friday night?
Yeah, I think Friday night. Yeah, it's against a Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know we do the night flight. That's why I wasn't sure about that.
Right. The night flight's also a midday thing. And then the 6 o'clock event is a satellite normally.
So what's that start like?
There might at 6. The main one is at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
The satellite will be at 6. My question is there satellite tonight?
I'm looking right now. I'm gonna have the answers. What's today? The 3rd?
Mm-hmm. A second.
The 2nd. Yeah. Yep. Right now we are doing the $85 satellite into the October multi at 6:15. We are doing another $85 satellite in the October multi today.
Right now.
Well, it's 6:15.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow 6:15, same thing.
And it's Friday.
Friday does not show a
Really?
satellite. No,
Okay,
it just
okay.
shows the two. It shows 11:15 and 4:15, Flight 1B, Flight 1C,
Okay.
and then it goes to Flight 1D on Saturday. So it looks like, yeah, we have another one tonight and one tomorrow night. Those are our only satellites.
I swear to God, we had a phone on Friday night to make sure. You don't want to try to pump that one up to be the last.
Yeah. Two pair now for Rob, 6s and 3s with an ace kicker, and he will bet it. Randy going to call with the gut shot. And Rob now has a check mark. And two quick checks mean he will take the pot, just under 10K. Well, I mean, I was just reading our schedule online. So.
Apparently, for a while that way though.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know. Ken here just calling with the ace-10 offsuit under the gun. And now it looks like Randy from the small blind continues being the most aggressive player at this table. He's going to raise up ace-4 offsuit to 4,600. And Ken going to dump the ace-10. Not sure I like the limp fold there under the gun. Bob now under the gun with pocket threes. And he is down to 11,000. He's putting it all in here. As you hear, yeah, blind's going up next hand to 8, 16, 16. So 32 of that would be in if he folded here next hand, regardless of what he has. So. And it's going to work for him. Ken in the big blind with ace-8 will not call. They weren't deuces, but they weren't far off. Bob just going to call here from the big blind with king queen. And he's actually going to get out flopped here by Randy. 7 on the flop. But Bob going to go all in and snap called by Randy with bottom pair. And that's going to do it as another 7. Or no. Wow, what a run out. He had the gut shot with the king over and the trips on the turn for Randy. But the gut shot hits on the river. And Bob now up to 27.4 thousand. Randy down to 57,000.
Hey, that was a Phil move.
Randy now with deuces. Just going to call. Bob flopping top pair here. Randy gonna bet 3,000 here. And Bob gonna lay down the king. And Randy gonna take it with the deuces. Good bet. Pocket deuces again, this time for Tim under the gun. He'll lay him down.
Randy would know. We don't know what he has. He's folding anyway. Ace 9 for Earl.
All
8-6 all in for Earl. 8-6 for Ken. He's gonna fold. Jack with Bob with Jack 9 rather. Phil also folding. Bill. Oh, that easy. All in. Fold. Call it a day.
Yeah, slow moving right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Thought we had an elimination a few hands ago, but Jack kept Bob alive, and other than that,
Bob said no yawning.
Randy raising it up to 3,500 with the ace jack offsuit. We got Phil calling with 8-4 diamonds. Action now on Bill from the small blind with pocket tens and just under 20,000 in chips. He will just call as well. Big blind gets out of the way with the queen 7 there, so 3 players to the flop. Ace king 3. Not a great flop for Bill there with the tens. Randy gonna bet 4,000. Can't see Phil sticking around, and yeah, tens are also gonna get out of the way.
Almost shoved the pre-flop here. Probably got all that.
Ken down to just under 15,000. He's looking down at threes. Looks like just a limp from him. Bill will call with the jack 10 of hearts. And Rob will check the big blind. 3 players. Ken calling on the flop there with just threes. Interesting. And now the bet's 3,000. Ken now down to 10,000 in chips.
I think he believes him. But he's going to steal it. I think, did Ken steal it?
No, no.
No, no. Okay.
The other way. I was kind of surprised Ken
Right.
made the call on
Right.
the flop.
For a second, I got Ken and Rob mixed up for a second.
Eh.
Just dealing cards. Well, you know, I don't know if we care about dealing cards. I just look at ourselves like, okay, Brett, this is not me folding. This is me bringing his cards back.
Can't believe TikTok actually is taking up like 50 gigs of my space on my phone. Like, holy crap.
Haven't downloaded it, won't download it.
Look at Smirgle in the chat saying why I'm always yelling. Did you hear me yell at all? At any point in the last like 5 minutes? Yell anything? I think she's just trolling me, I think. Stop picking on me.
Well, what's even worse, Schmergel, is the fact that there's no more, headsets that you don't have to wear. So now I gotta actually hear him yelling all the time. It's crazy.
Poor Brit. But so always wait. So you confirming that I yelled? Am I that loud? I mean, it wasn't like I was going, "Yay, what's up?" You know, that's not me. I mean, I didn't do that. I'm not screaming, A. Smith.
Poor Brent, indeed.
Yeah,
It's rough out here.
Well, he's rough. He's a little salty because he don't have his clip on.
That's what I'm saying.
His lapel mic. I need to buy one of those in my house, actually, though.
I'm about to buy one just because I'm on broadcast so much.
Yeah.
I need it. My ears are already hurting. This is like supposedly a short stream today. We'll see.
We'll see. 17 left. 6. We
Still.
stop at 6. And by the way, some of you listeners here, you want to know this. Our own Matt Fagan, who's part of the stream, pretty much almost every Wednesday, or close to every Wednesday, will be on my podcast tonight. So we're recording it tonight, actually. I'm probably going to put it out on Thursday or Friday. We talk hockey and other things of that nature. That should be a good time.
Ken here with the mystery hand, shortened chip 6,700, and he looks like he's got a decision to make.
Mm-hmm. Decisions.
I'm going to say he folds. What do you think he's got? Flush draw? Two high hearts?
So I can?
Yeah. I don't think we'll ever know. Yeah, he's folding, but
He's way too apprehensive to call. He has a flush draw.
the money's right if he does.
Yeah.
But there's the lay down. I think we all
Remember, this is a satellite. You're trying to get to 6, and you're not trying to chip up for cash.
Yeah, but you kind of got to chip up to get to 6.
That's true.
We're still far away. We're still 17.
Problem with him is that he's at a point now where he's getting low on chips now, so he has to be risk reward, I guess, per hand. I mean, not easier to assess it knowing what he had, which you didn't know, unfortunately.
And one outer here we got for Rob. And that's not going to do it. So Randy. Eliminate Rob
Watson.
there. So Ken's saying he had top pair there, which would have been 2 pair, but which means it was a good fold at the time, but
Yeah.
it would have ended up being the winner.
Turn down for what? There we go.
We got a ripped card.
Poor Brent. Poor me.
Yeah, my ears are red right now.
Ain't because of me. Because the headset. You're a big man with the headset. You're big man. Big man.
Hopefully they didn't throw it away yet. Hopefully it's just in storage. I'm gonna figure out how to use it. Hook it back up.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I don't mind the headset. It's just that
Oh, this is terrible.
it does get a little okay, my ears a little meh. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, see, for me, I didn't mind doing broadcasts, but if I got to wear this, I want to go back to production. I hate this headset. I don't know how you do all these podcasts wearing a headset.
I don't.
Could never be me.
I don't do a podcast headset. I do this one here, only an hour.
Yeah.
At home, I have a mic. Well, no.
Well, you did the one this morning. I'm saying
That's a
with the
lie,
headset,
actually.
too.
I apologize. It's a lie. I do wear a headset though for the monitor to hear
Yeah,
myself.
exactly. I
But-
don't know how
but-
you do it.
But it's a little easier. I know. This is more annoying actually than the mic.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it at this point now.
Ken under the gun here, down under 9,000 in chips. He's going to call with the king-9 of spades. I don't like this limping under the gun strategy. We saw him do it with an ace-10, then fold to a raise last time. I mean, and here we see he's going to probably get away with seeing a flop here, but if he just put in a raise, he would have just taken it down without contest. And instead, he's going to be outflopped by Earl. Or, I'm sorry, he's got top pair. I didn't see the 9. He's not going to be outflopped. Now he might actually get a call. I don't think Earl's going to call it bottom pair here, bottom kicker. Randy with 6 deuce has a gut shot. It's not much. But, as he says, it's too much for what both of them are holding, so Ken takes that one down with top pair. Phil looking out at ace jack. Phil usually very aggressive at these tables, but again, the fact that it's a satellite may be changing his strategy. But we see him raise it up to 8,000 here with the ace jack. Randy raising it up with 7-5 of clubs here. It looks like Bob making the call with an ace-deuce offsuit from the big blind. Flop comes queen nine deuce, two spades. Bottom pair for Bob. Randy applying the pressure here. Continuation betting with 7 high, 5,000. Bob saying he doesn't believe him, but also doesn't want to risk it. You see Randy being aggressive here. It's paying off because the rest of this table playing very tight.
Yep.
Earl with pocket sevens, he's all in. And Phil with ace jack in the big blind will call. So all in the call here. It will be Earl at risk. Needs to avoid an ace or a jack. And there's an ace right on the flop, but a 7 on the turn. We'll give Earl the double up.
Yep. 16 left, guys.
Blind's going up now, 1-2-2. And here we go. Tim under the gun with queens. Right behind him, Randy. We know is the most aggressive at this table with ace jack. He will just call the 8,000. Action on Bob with an ace 9 of hearts here on the button. He lays it down. And we got an all-in. Bill also with queens in the big blind. I believe we heard Tim go back over the top. Randy asking for a count here. According to our numbers, it'll be about 26,000 total. He's already in for. Or 26,000 more, that's right. So about 34 total. But according to the count, it's a little off. I think I heard 29.7 is the all-in to call, and he's got 8 already in, so.
No, he said all in.
It doesn't matter what he said. That's not a legal raise. He made 8,000. I called 8,000. He made it 12,000. He can't raise. All in call.
Okay, so he is not allowed to do this all-in.
Call that amount. That's all he can do.
That's first act, or no? That's first act, right? Was it all? Was it bet, raise, and then the raise was small, and then the
No, Tim made it 8,000. Bill called, and then the all-in was for 12,000.
okay.
So it wasn't enough to. Wasn't enough for Tim to re-go all in, which
Right.
which he was granted at first, but they figured out was not a legal move. So we are going to go through the flop here. Works out for Randy. He's going to get a much better price here to see if he can spike an ace. No such luck though. There's the all in for Tim. Randy certainly has the chips, and he will call, even though he's just got ace high, and this kicker not above the queens here. So ace and an ace only for him. Or running clubs, I guess. 4 and a deuce. No help for Randy. It's going to chop it up between Bill and Tim. Tim taking a little bit of a side pot as well.
Lots of queens there. Chop, chop. All right, deal coming in.
the cards right there. I'm right here. I'm not over here. He put both cards over here.
I get a floor on 67.
He put both of the cards right here. One hit and went up in the air like this and landed back down. And that was the same. That one went up.
You're gonna find out what's going on here.
I'm not here. I'm right here.
Might be exposed to cards.
I told him I need another card, but he said I must. I must. I want another card.
Yeah, but both cards came back in.
There's no well, there's no action anyway, so you can't fold here. Do we know which card flipped?
No.
You guys see it?
Nobody saw it. He's just saying that's misfield.
It just went up in the air like that. Landed right back. But he put the cards over here. He didn't put it right here.
It wouldn't be a misdeal here. If anything, that card that flashed, we would get rid of it. But if no one saw it, that's
All right. Well, I'm here, not over there.
fine. He still keeps
He's
the
throwing
hand.
the cards over here.
Yeah, it's just a little harder in that spot. That's all right.
All right, so all in here for Phil all in. Make sure I can't even see the camera. Yeah, a little situation for a second though. I guess one of the cards sort of exposed, then exposed, but it was no action, so there was a little bit of pause here for a bit.
Okay.
But what'd you get me
You know, some Cheez-It fake things and
downstairs?
no, I ran to my truck real quick.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like I picked a good time since there was a little delay.
Yeah, sure did, man. Sure did.
So we see top pair for Phil and a gut shot with an over for Randy, and Randy gonna make the call here. So Randy taking the opposite approach of everyone else on this table, playing very loose. And could cost him here. He's still got a decent stack. He's still got about 60K we got him at. But he's in bad shape here. We got him at a 25% chance. Ace or a 5. And no help. So Phil gets the double up. Jumps up to just above what Randy now has, 62,000.
That was messed up.
Earl under the gun here with Queen 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ken's still been short stacked this whole time. 7,500 here. He'll lay down 7 deuce. Bob with pocket fives. He's also kind of short here. And he's all in with the fives. Randy 9-6 offsuit. Can't get aggressive with that. Bob gonna pick up some blinds and antes. Ken ace-6 under the gun. I mean, you're going to be in for 4 of that 7.5 next hand. I feel like I would have pushed all in there if I was Ken. But he lays it down. Bob now with an ace-5 of diamonds right behind him. He just picked up some blinds and antes last hand. He's going to choose to lay it down. And we get to blind versus blind. Randy with a 9-8 will limp, and Earl with an ace-9 will go all in. Randy can't call here. Nah, he'll lay it down. Randy raising to 7,000 with a queen-4 offsuit. Ken all in from the big blind. Not much option for him with an ace. Bob re-raising all in. And if this is what Ken has, or if this is what Randy has, queen-4 on the button. He will fold. So Ken at risk here, well behind. At this point, needs a 7 or a 7 only. No help so far. 7 on a 7 only on the river. No help. Ken is eliminated.
And they're down to 15 now, right? I think.
Should bring us down to about that. Randy says he had 2 pairs, so he did have that queen-4 there, but couldn't make that call.
Yep.
The only sick thing was it wasn't all that much more because he put in 7K on the button raise, so. But still hard to justify that with that hand. Tim with pocket threes, thinks it over and lays them down. Randy now with an ace-9, just going to limp. Bob folds from the small blind, so it is Phil and Randy here. And Phil lays down his hand before Randy can even get his bet out. Blind versus blind, Phil all in. And we got a call.
Mm-hmm. A little cloudy outside today. Wow.
Yeah, it's about to storm.
I hope it goes away soon. I want to go to the pool tonight.
You want a what?
I want to go to the pool.
Pool.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be sunny at 5 o'clock, which is good. No, that's Trinidad. Sorry.
There you go.
Still sunny at 6 o'clock, actually. This is in West Palm. I need to see the I gotta see it in Lake Worth.
We get any players?
So we are down to 11 players now. We're here
Yes, we
at
are.
5 and 6. So we see Tim with 2 pair here, Randy with just an ace high. With the pair of kings on the board. Randy bets 6K, Tim goes over the top to 12, and Randy will make the call. These two about even in chips, 9 of hearts on the turn. And Tim gonna go all in with that 5. Obviously, everyone at the table knows now Randy has been playing very loose, but still a bold move with just a 5 here. Anything on the board beats you. The flush draw got there.
13 ounce though. We'll see how it goes.
Well, we know he has that. I don't think he knows he has that. He's just
Right,
got
right,
the deuce
of
of
course.
hearts. He can't feel great about that flush draw. I mean, I can't imagine he calls here, but $27,400 is the count. A little bit cheaper than what we have on graphics, but still way too much if what he has is correct. And yeah, he'll lay it down. Couple folds to start us off here.
We're down 10 players now?
10 or 11.
Yeah, I think it's 10. I think I saw a flash of 10, I think.
And it's now blind versus blind. Randy with a 6-4 offsuit will limp in. Earl will check the jack 8. Randy betting 3,000 here with nothing. Called by Earl with the open ender. 3 on the turn. Randy slows down. Quick check behind by Earl. And a 7 on the river gives Earl the straight. Does Randy take a stab at this? It's going to cost him if he does. No, he's already checked. Earl puts out 6K. Quick fold from Randy. What's up, Oak Tie? How are you guys?
Oak Tree. What's up, brother?
As mentioned, if you're just joining us, this is not our normal Wednesday stream. We are running a satellite here, 6 places into our monthly multi-flight, which kicks off tomorrow.
I heard that song before? Satellite? It's a Dave Matthews Band song. I'm a Dave Matthews guy?
No.
No. You look like a Dave Matthews guy.
No, not me.
No.
My parents used to be fans.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Bob. That's what
Earl
Earl.
just limps. Bob will check. Queen 4-7 here. Neither player connecting. 9 of hearts on the turn. Each player with a low flush draw.
Storm outside. Look at that weather.
Yeah,
Ooh.
buddy. I told you.
Yeah, but again, this is Florida, Brent. In about half an hour, that cloud will be clear skies again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Nothing is definitive in Florida. Bob is getting all flustered now.
Bob just gonna limp in with the ace king
Limpy.
suited here. Phil gonna check his big blind. So if he was trying to trap, did not work. Doesn't pay for it on this flop though. And checks again. Now he's got the nut flush or nut flush, no draw. He's got the nut flush. And now it's paying off because Phil's betting 6,000 into him. Call from Bob, who's hoping Phil hits a straight, which he does. 10 of spades on the river is a great card for Bob. And there it is. Played it very sneakily, and it pays off that time. Well, it also helped that Phil hit the card that he was looking for, but little did he know was not looking for there on the river. Worst card for him. Hits the nut straight.
Me? Heard my name? Hell, I do. Always. Yeah.
15 minutes ago.
Yeah. And to your question, yes, I'm talking about you. Right? Let's go. That's right. Very important. Very important. Very important. Very important. Never thought we'd say this, but I'm on TikTok now. It's crazy. I'm like the last guy in the world to actually use a TikTok on a regular basis, just because of marketing purposes. Otherwise, I wouldn't give a damn. You don't have TikTok, do you?
No.
You're a smart guy. You know that. For someone as old as young as you are,
Could go either way.
it's weird because like you have an old soul, but then when I ask you about certain movies and stuff, like I never heard of that before. Come on, man, Coming to America, really?
I just never watched movies.
Oh, so this the movies in general never been
Yeah.
to. Okay, that makes more sense though.
Yeah.
That makes more sense though. But definitely check it out if you get a chance though. I mean, do you like Eddie Murphy? Any chance?
I heard the name. I don't know much about
Oh wow, you don't. So if I run off like, let me see movies that you may have seen before in the past. Maybe you've caught Beverly Hills Cop.
What?
Beverly Hills Cop, 1 or 2,
Never
3 or 4.
heard of it.
Wow. This did the 4th one on Netflix this summer. After 30-something years. So when I say comedy, you're more of a Chappelle guy, right?
I did used to watch the Spell Show. Yeah.
Yes, that's oh my god, that was like
Actually, just on Instagram, they did the Black Bush skit. So I,
I love that Bush
rewatched
skit.
that one. That was great.
I love that skit. That's one of my
Something
favorites.
about oil. You cooking?
Yeah. Yes. That's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
I like the Chappelle Show.
Yeah. That one is underrated. The other skit the
Nutty
the
Professor. I've heard of it.
That's Eddie Murphy. That's Eddie Murphy.
I have not watched it.
Okay. Oh wow.
No.
Wow.
I've heard of that.
Hey, C-Dub, we're working on Brent these days. We're working on Brent to get his little culture up a little bit. But let me say this. Lost train of thought, actually. Now I thought about that. The most underrated skit of the whole Chappelle show.
Wayne
For
Brady.
me-
Wayne Brady was my favorite one.
Does Wayne Brady got a choke a bitch?
Yeah.
No, but one of the most underrated skits is the Mad Real World.
I don't know if I've seen that. I'll have to look that one up.
So it's in season 2, I think, of the Chappelle show. Where they reversed the dynamic. So normally on Real World, I don't know if you watched Real World before in the past. They would always have like 7 roommates. Most of them are white. They might have one
Yeah.
gay person and one minority in there. So what they do
I
is
definitely have not seen that one.
right.
Oh,
So what they
okay.
did, they reversed the dynamics. They made it where it's like all blacks except one
Yeah.
white guy, and it's hysterical. It's hysterical. It's so hysterical. Me being a big fan of Real World back in the day, I appreciated that skit a lot. You know, Clayton Bigsby, of course.
Yeah. I saw that one.
Conolingus rise, call and bow.
Yeah, looks like we are final table, guys.
We are final table. All right, down to 9.
3 away.
And again, we are ending this at 6 players, as this is a satellite to get into the multi-event that kicks off tomorrow. Our first day 1, one flight. First flight tomorrow, 1A. You got 2 more flights on Friday at 11 and 4 o'clock. That's B and C. And then flights D and E will also be on Saturday, same time, 11 and 4 o'clock as well. And then, of course, our restart at 12 o'clock on Sunday. Football Sunday.
Yep. So it'll be a minute here while these players get to their new seats and the players from the other table make their way on down.
Let me see if I here. Nope, that's not it. Sorry about that. We got a new football podcast now, also on the stream. We do every Wednesday at 10 o'clock a.m. live here, right here in the same exact studio. It's myself, it's Noah Carbone, it's host Mike Jameson. We're doing a phenomenal job with that so far, having a good time with that. Picks of the week and, fantasies, advice, and quick picks and takeaways from the week that was and all that. It's been a lot of fun. The show, I think today's show was probably the best one we've done so far because Noah was nuts. Noah was just absolutely nuts today on the show.
Yeah, when I tuned in, Noah was pretty sick of you saying bad things about the Eagles.
Well, but no, I was being realistic about the Eagles too, also, and plus Noah's love affair with Josh Allen came on display even
I didn't
more
see
so.
that. Yeah,
you gotta watch.
I watched it when I was in the middle.
You
of
gotta watch the
trimming my
entire show,
bushes, so I had to
because
go back outside.
Because there's
but
been a pattern for the last couple weeks, and
Yeah.
it came to head to this morning to end the show. So
it's on there for like 5 minutes.
yeah, check it out, guys. Pbkc live, Pbkc picks. So look out for that. Oaktide says I'll be announcing on Friday, telling people. I just told them now. Oaktide will be on the stream at 3 o'clock. I think it's a stream on Friday.
Yeah,
4 o'clock.
3 to like 10.
Yeah,
I think it's 3 on the.
Yeah,
multis.
4 to close.
Oh yeah, we have to be here at 3,
Yeah.
but when it actually goes.
Yeah, 4 o'clock
yeah.
till they get to the final. How many players qualify for the restart?
Yeah.
So yeah, Oaktide will be in the booth. Are you here on Friday?
I mean, I'm here, but I'm not here.
Yeah,
I'm downstairs.
I'll be downstairs too, as well. This is my only streaming shift for the month.
Of the month.
Yeah, but I think that's because I do
Yeah,
the football
you're
show,
doing it. Yeah,
the show
yeah.
every Wednesday too. Also,
I was gonna say you're running good.
well, I mean,
But
I
yeah,
would.
you put your time in. Yeah,
I wouldn't
for
mind. No, I wouldn't mind. I like doing the stream anyway too, so I wouldn't mind more shifts. I don't mind doing it every week. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, hey, you heard that, Josh?
No, I don't mind doing it every Wednesday. But if they want to give me an off week, I wouldn't complain.
Yes, absolutely. All right, we go final table here. We're down to 8 action, not 9. 8. Brent
so
Kosh.
2 away.
So we got 2 away from the end of the stream here. Again, we end this at 6 players. Top 6 players qualify for the start of the multi event.
Could be a little bit though, because again, we're just playing for 6. We don't see any real short stacks here.
C3 is kind of short.
I can't see C9. Yeah, C3 is kind of short.
Chips. C2 might be a little on the short.
Yeah, I
end
can't
as
see
well.
9 or 2.
Right.
9's there's some reds there. They got about 35.
Right.
Can't see what 2's got. Yeah, 2 short.
2 has about 18,000 change.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
Yeah. Falcons 263 here. It's got Tim and Earl in there.
Ace Jack against 7s.
The guy before him, he's suspect. The guy before him. Don't throw 2 6. I had a hand that I could have called. It's hard. Playing by themselves. Are they winning?
Randy continuing to play aggressive here, raising it up to 10,000. Unfortunately for him, that is now half his stack. And Mario in the big blind here with King 9. And he will lay it down.
Come back on the Bill Simmons thing again. This is the Bill Simmons? His basketball analysis is pretty good, actually. I will give him that.
Was that like a podcast?
Yeah, Bill Simmons podcast, yeah. He's very, very, very known. He was at ESPN years ago.
I only watch like one podcast.
Which one?
Actually, for basketball, I actually like Jeff Teague's podcast.
He's pretty good, actually. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's wacky as hell, though.
Yeah.
That's Club 42?
520.
Club 20. Was it Club 20?
520.
520, yeah. 520, yeah. In terms of basketball, so it's funny because I listen to a lot of sports podcasts in general, but there are some basketball-centric podcasts I listen to as well, too. I love Gilbert Arenas' podcast.
Yeah.
He's hysterical. He's a little nutty, though, but he's hysterical.
I saw a clip of Ocho Cinco with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, that show's good. That show's great.
That sounds
Listen to that show all the time. No, he's really good. That show's really good. I've been listening for about a year now. You know, a show I really love now, though. You may know who they are. If you're a big hip hop guy. You remember Cameron and Mace?
I mean, I know the names, yeah.
So Cameron Mace, they were huge in the late '90s, early 2000s. Mainly
Yeah.
Cameron. They got their own show now.
I think the only thing I heard about that was a story about them playing basketball way back in the day, right?
Okay.
I think I heard that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, they're on podcast now, and they are phenomenal. And what I love about their podcast is that they keep it real to who they are, not just like buttoned up. The way they talk normally,
Oh yeah.
like they use N-word and all that stuff. They don't give a damn. But the thing about Cameron, he's so well spoken, even with those words. He's so clear and well spoken, and they know the game. They know the game. Not just basketball, but football too. Also, they talk boxing, basketball, football, you name it. It's a great show.
Yeah, still. I'm not a big podcast guy, but as I say,
Listen to Ernst Peak
especially
podcast.
now.
Listen to my show.
Yeah.
My show talks about everything, though. We talk about everything. Sports, politics, life, culture.
I'm still. If I'm at home, I'm not listening to the podcast. If I'm in the car, I still like music. So it's just I just.
The thing is with me, though, with music, like I still balance it out because I do miss. Then we listen to the podcast and I'm like, okay, enough already. I'm
Yeah.
done. So I'll put on some music and that kind of.
And honestly, as I say, I do watch the Jeff Teague one, but I haven't watched it in forever just because it's not NBA season.
Well,
you know, like it's better to listen to it when they do NBA analysis. I care a little more.
He has takes for days though. His
Yeah.
takes are crazy.
All right, we see Earl here all in with the Ace King.
All right.
Again, 2 away from the money here. Or the 2 away from the prizes, 2 away from being done. So we will expect some tight play here. But we do have a couple short stacks, so. Showing Earl folding an ace king under the gun there, which again isn't, might be a misread, but also could be believable since if you think you have enough chips, there's no real need to risk anything.
Mm-hmm. You got another appearance of Barlington in the house. Barlington. Big B, a little B actually, because Big B is Brian, of course. Yeah, your little B. Here's Kevin.
How about flopping a straight? That's what Jeremiah just did. Bob here with an open ender.
I told everybody last week to take the Ravens. People was like, oh, no, the Bills are hot. Nope, take the Ravens. I was the only person on every show I've appeared on between the show here. Well, Pat Rooney actually picked the Ravens also, too, like myself, because he's a smart guy.
I would pick the
like
Ravens.
me.
The Ravens are too good to start.
I
What, 1-3, whatever.
I told everybody, take the Ravens. On my football show every Tuesday, I was the only guy on a six-man panel put the Ravens. And I got laughed at for doing that. Well, who's laughing now? Right, B? Who's laughing now? That's right. And they will win this weekend Cincy also this weekend. You watch.
And Bob says he thought he had a straight. He does not. He's got a 4-card straight. That just
and then
means
there's
he's
7.
got an ace high. So a terrible mistake there if that's the case.
My girl likes to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. You know that song?
I feel like I've probably heard it.
That's Eddie Murphy.
I thought that guy was an actor.
He is an actor, but he did dabble and sing for a little bit too.
Well, then I doubt I heard it. If but maybe, who knows?
Anything's possible, my friend.
Yeah. So again, we are 1 away here now. Phil moving all in with king high, and Randy has to fold.
Mr. Randy Watson.
See if Randy makes the money here, because he's obviously he had a huge stack earlier and kind of lost it all playing aggressively. I'd like to see him be one of the final 6. Hang on. We see chip stacks. He is in 4th place, actually, so not that short. We got 2 short stacks in Mike and Mario with 13.9 thousand and just over 10,000. If you're any of these other guys, Tim with 80,000, Jeremiah with, well, Jeremiah can be the one to be aggressive, yeah. Phil here with an ace-5. I mean, even if you have ace, jack, ace, queen, what's the point? Looking over at 10,000 and 13,000, you just want to see these guys have to go all in, and if they double up, okay. Maybe then you got to play, but otherwise, lock it up. And there is an all-in. It's Mario with an ace-jack offsuit under the gun here. And Mike's got to like to see this. He'll fold and hope somebody knocks out Mario, as he's the other short stack. Jeremiah not going to risk it with an 8-5 of hearts. And Earl with an ace-10 in the big blind here. We'll call. So Mario in great shape here to double up, but he is at risk of bubbling this one. Needs to avoid a 10. And so far, great card there for him as he now has a flush draw. And it goes brick, brick, so Mario will get the double up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a lot of people rooting against him there.
Well, because they want to
Of
advance.
course, yeah, no.
If the name of the game, you're trying to get to the
Makes
top
sense.
6.
And that's going to mean Mike is now our short stack. Earl, who called with the ace-10 there, is now second lowest in chips at 19.6 thousand. Mike has 13.9. Mario jumps all the way up to 26.1. Tim with pocket kings.
Thinking about doing a live stream on election night, just to cause chaos on the internet. Thinking about doing that.
It'll be interesting. I don't know who's favored right now.
Kamala's a slight favorite right now. Slight favorite. So it's a toss-up, in my opinion.
You remember what happened when Trump and Hillary went against it?
Yeah.
Hillary was supposed to be a huge favorite.
Yeah, I think people didn't understand how unlikable she was. Even people who voted for her couldn't stand her.
And we're talking about Trump?
Yeah, but the difference was back in 2016. We didn't know how a Trump process would be, a 4 years of Trump would be. So we this is the difference between that and now. So we shall see. We shall see. It's gonna be an interesting 5 weeks. Don't lose friends over this shit, though. I mean, seriously.
No, that's the dumbest thing.
Yeah,
about
I mean,
that,
again,
that is literally the dumbest thing about all this.
and
And,
it's
I've seen it so much on Facebook, and obviously everyone does like the posts like, if you vote for this person, just do yourself a favor and unfollow me now, or blah blah blah. It's like, bro, it's not that.
It's not that. I mean,
No.
serious was not that serious, dude.
You can have different opinions and
Exactly.
coexist.
And but for me, it's funny because some of my bestest friends are actually opposite politically. Not say opposite. I'm kind of moderate, but are mostly opposite of me, and I get along fantastically with them.
Exactly.
But it's just that when we talk about those things, we do have discussions. But it's healthy, though. It's healthy. On my podcast, too. I have people who I disagree with all the time on my podcast. Because I think discussion is something that should be, the market ideas. I believe in the market ideas at the end of the day. So.
For me, it boils down to Which 4 years were better, the last 4 years or the 4 years before that? That's how I vote.
Yeah, and I get all that. I totally get that.
But the funny thing is, I mean, honestly, watching the debate last night, it's like, why aren't those two the candidates? They're a lot better than the other two, in my opinion.
I will watch the debate tonight because I was recording the show last night, but I will watch because I'm a nerd for this stuff anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, the feedback I've gotten from the debate last night was that more cordial,
way more, yeah.
policy driven also too, which I love. I'm a policy wonk anyway. So there you go.
Here we go. We got an all-in
All
here.
in here, and we got a call, right? Is that a call?
There's
I think
a
Phil
call.
calls. Phil calls. There we go. This is Mike's turning left and light here. He's behind, I think, too. Also, yeah, a little bit. Oh, he's ahead now.
He's ahead, yeah.
And
No,
he caught the 8 river. That's it. That's it.
Did Mike? Yeah, Mike thought he had a flush draw there.
No.
So 2 misreads are gonna go
Wow.
out in 8th and
that's it.
7th, and
And
that's gonna bring us
to
to
the
our
end of
prizes.
That's the end of the event here, guys. Great final table as always.
Yeah.
Great tournament as always. Salad. Don't forget the moneymaker. No, maybe moneymaker's coming in October, later in the month. But tomorrow kicks off again. Once again,
Multi-flight.
the multi-flight. Oh, what did that for? I don't remember. Anyway, shout out to our great team of Mike, Barlington, and Gene for a job well done production-wise. Brent, of course, a pleasure to be with you as always every time you get a chance to do it. Again, we'll be streaming the multi-events all weekend long. Tune in all weekend long. Moneymaker coming later in the month. Of course, also Pbkc Picks, the new football show we do every Wednesday, 10 a.m. live, guys. So you can interact with us, too, also.
Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube.
You got it, man.
Am I missing some? I mean.
No, you got it. You good.
There we go.
You got it. And TikTok. I think TikTok,
TikTok,
on demand. On demand, though. So, guys, as always, a pleasure. And we will see you for multi-weekend October.
Tomorrow.
You got it.